Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany, your fave, back better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because you know what it is. You know your girl posts frequently. All right, y'all already know what we doing, so say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie out into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, come. Let's get into this video. All right, so we're going to start off with the intro first. Hated it. Song too slow. I'm thinking I'm going to come in turned up. I'm asleep. Song is too slow. I understand, you know, LaRue do music this LaRue year, but no. It's a pretty funny. I don't want to hear it. No shade. It needed an up-tempo beat. It's y'all first episode. Y'all supposed to come in with that 5. If anything, to me, they should have did Big Legs, Archive, and Delete You. That would have been a good song. I think she even got a song called Baby. Like, so I think anything would have worked that was fast-paced. It needed a more faster pace. Like, y'all bringing on a new show, and the song that y'all picked got me going to bed already. So first things first, we get to meet Big Legs. She looks good. Oh my God. Literally, every time I see her, I forgot what T-Page posted it, but they posted a throwback of her and her sister, and I talked about this on my live that I did last week. I'm telling y'all, it's like night and day. The glow up, when I say it punched her in the face, punched her. Bow! Bing, bop, boom, bam. Because, oh my God. The teeth, the wigs, the big eyes, the sister forehead going back to Mars. Like, Jesus Christ. When I say upgrade happened, it happened hard. I love to see her coming. So we end up meeting some more girls. We met Gorgeous Doll and Blue Jasmine. And this is my only thing. Y'all know, I cannot stand when they be like, only on Now That's TV. Like, if y'all doing this for promotion on y'all Instagram or, you know, on YouTube, something like that, okay, makes sense for y'all to hit the only on Now That's TV. Only on Now That's TV. But as I'm watching it, I'm on the Now That's TV app. I pay for it every month. Y'all have it as a watermark on y'all stuff. Now That's TV, original series. So obviously, I know what I'm watching. Obviously, I know what I'm watching. I know what the network is. I know. I don't need a reminder. It comes out of my account every month. I don't need a reminder. I pay for it faithfully. So why do y'all keep telling me, on Now That's TV? Oh, by the way, we're on Now That's TV. Oh, by the way, only on Now That's TV. Like, please. I know what I'm watching. So we see Sav. Yeah! Make some noise. What the heck? I love Sav. Y'all know I have been rooting for Sav. Like, I love this for her. I love the fact that they have just put her on a platform that she needs to be on. Like, I definitely feel as though on Now That's TV and outside of Now That's TV, Sav is doing her thing. Like, definitely, this is her type of show. I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. As y'all know, she was one of the judges for the show, and she's on the show. So I just love seeing her. So we end up meeting OG Nia Lee. First of all, the little shortcut, eating, mama's eating. Now, I've never heard of her. If y'all know about her being on Love and Hip Hop, please tell me down below. Because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. I definitely don't watch it now. It's too scripted for me now. You know, I already am dealing with baddies. That's scripted enough. That's as far as I'm gonna go with the reality TV. But she's beautiful. Beautiful. Like, she's beautiful. The OG Barbie doll, is not giving Barbie doll. It's not. She came out the plane looking like who did it, why, and why did they wake her up to tell her that the plane had landed? Redbone, no. I ain't gonna lie. When she got the plane, it definitely was a no for me. But that confessional look, them tights she got on, she ate. I love the confessional look. And a Reed was had. Don't gotta spend a thing on the keeper. I know that's right. I know that's right. Said what need to be said. Simple. Bunny looks a mess. Simple. I already don't like her. When we was introduced to her on Instagram, she was new. So I already don't like her. Simple. Her face looks a mess. It's pushed in. She looks like Miss Piggy. I don't like you. Listen here, Miss Piggy. Don't nobody know about you. Talking about something. You make the biggest bag. Not with that smushed in face. And from the pictures they show, is girl, please. Be happy if they throw a penny on the ground for you. Simple. We meet Jordan. All right. So, first of all, I'm rooting for Jordan. I definitely think this is a show that fits more of her aura because Young and Reckless did not give that Jordan needs to be anywhere in it, And her saying, "Oh yeah, I might have seen me on Young and Reckless." Baby, be clear. Give more detail. They probably seen you on the reunion, but you were not on Young and Reckless. But overall, I'm rooting for Jordan. I don't think that she'll be on any more Now That's TV shows. Just because they end up saying allegedly, like she went home early, she got packed out, all this, all that. So the girls really don't care for Jordan, allegedly on this show. But I like Jordan. I'm rooting for her so far. So we start off the scene with Nicole giving us a backstory of her and Blue Jasmine's beef. First of all, I barely can keep up with what Nicole is talking about. No shade. Baby, what got me hollering is them getting Sav's reaction. Sav was literally laughing out loud, hard. I was weak. Now, mind you, Nicole basically told the network that Blue Jasmine does witchcraft. Now, okay, this is my thing about it because Blue Jasmine ends up saying that Nicole said that she do voodoo. Yes, because the way America has structured witchcraft and voodoo, it seems like, oh my God, those are bad things. They playing with spirits. Like, oh no, Jesus Christ, I love him. Like, holy water. But honestly, it just lets me know a lot of people are not informed or very educated around certain things. And that's okay, it's all right. But honestly, I do believe that voodoo and witchcraft get a bad rep because yes, people can go to the dark side and people can, take it to a place where they shouldn't. Like, that is true, but also it's not only that. It's not only that. It's definitely not witchcraft, but like voodoo is like Black spirituality, in New Orleans. And it's like I said before, you got to be educated around the topics to know what you're talking about. America, colonialism has definitely made it seem as though this is bad. You don't want to deal with these evils. And it's not always that. It's definitely not. But I can understand why Jasmine feels some type of way about Nicole telling the network that, like, you trying to put a bad rep on me, especially when she don't know nothing about voodoo or she don't do voodoo or witchcraft. She doesn't explore those realms. So I understand her being irritated and wanting to fight Nicole because it's like you trying to stop my bag. And Nicole, I mean, you said something about her, so why would she not say something about you or vent or whatever the case is to her audience? So Jordan ends up butting the conversation, talking to Nicole. They end up doing a flashback of Jordan being at the audition and basically some girl bopping her upside her head, and Jordan says South Central Baddies. And I will say this too. Now that TV is transitioning out of everything needing to be fight night. I will say that. They not just putting y'all on shows because y'all want to go to the auditions and fight. And I love that to an extent, to an extent. Some of them girls who was at Mean Girls audition, I felt as though should have been on the show. But I will say this. I do appreciate them being more diverse in what they do give us. Like, even though every show is going to be fight night, they just not picking y'all if y'all don't have a certain look. And it's more, it gets more deeper than just, okay, you finna come and you gonna show us that you can quote unquote fight. And that's gonna be that. Like, yeah, you gonna be fighting at that audition, but you're not going to be picked to be on a show. And once again, I think that people need to understand when it comes to these shows, number one, what's the title? Number two, what's the aesthetic of the show? Number three, who are the people co-signing the show? You know, because when it came to Bad Bitches Only, Isaiah was not co-signing the show. You barely seen him say anything about the show. It was more like the Ferraris, the big Lexus of the world. So you knew, okay, this was going to be more of a upper class show for Now That's TV. This is going to be one of their more polished shows. I just think when people, before they go to these auditions, they need to understand the show that they're trying to get on. That's all I'm saying. Instead of just being like, oh, we're gonna fight. Like even with Mean Girls is one of is Isaiah's most polished show. So it's not gonna give South Central baddies on Mean Girls. You know, they gonna fight, they gonna get in there, but it's a different aesthetic. South Central baddies, yeah, y'all just get out there, go on, handle what need to be handled. Girls Trip, handle what need to be handled, but Mean Girls, Playboys, those shows are a little more polished. And I agree with Sav. Jordan was talking too much. Oh my God. This wasn't even your show. Like, why is you speaking? Read the room. She definitely did not read the room. She was talking as if somebody asked her to come in there and be a counselor or something. Like, girl, shut up, read the room, and figure out what's going on. She was talking a lot. I agree with Sav wholeheartedly. So from the jump, Blue Jasmine and OG Nia Lee got to the house, and basically they just established their friendship to us, the audience, letting it be known they ride or die. They've been friends for a long time. Then we end up meeting Gorgeous Doll. Gorgeous Doll tried to give Jasmine a hug. Jasmine said, oh, okay, handshake. Redbone got on the scene. She said, hey, I'm not gonna be hugging y'all. What's up? I definitely don't believe that the conversation was that serious to have, as far as like following the girls back. Oh, I'm a girl's girl. Like, it's not that deep. Either you're gonna follow them or you don't. Either you're an in-person type of person or you're not. It wasn't that serious for us to see the whole conversations and everybody, I'm a girl's girl. Like, following somebody back or liking a picture is just you liking their pictures. I don't think that represents you being a girl's girl, or if you don't follow them back, you being standoffish or anything. Like, people just had their ways. Now, when Nia Lee asked Gorgeous Doll where she was from, and when she said, you from Philly or you from New York, and she was like, no, well, I'm from my dad. Immediately, the first thing went through my head was, why she just won't tell her where she from? Why did we need a backstory about your life? I was over it already. I'm like, why is she telling her a backstory about her life, about her daddy? Like, nobody asks, and I promise you nobody cares. Like, before the Redbone girl could even say that, she was like, okay, she like kept talking. Immediately, as soon as she started going into her life story, I was like, why is she going into her life story? These people do not know her. Like, nobody was looking for a Lifetime movie. I swear to God. Have y'all ever seen that meme where it be like your coworker still talking to you and you ain't hit the damn that's crazy 15 times? Because them having this conversation, that's what this remind me of. Like, Nia Lee looking around, she turning, she moving. She tried to come in and be like, yeah, I had postpartum too. Like, Gorgeous Doll talked over her like, yeah, anyway, yeah, because I had postpartum. And I just woke up one day and I just wanted to lose all the weight. Great topics, wrong place, wrong time. We trying to get to know all y'all as in like small talk, not life story. Tell me everything that you went through in your life. And I guess she's trying to promote her business in this way. I don't know if she is a trainer or what, but it seems as though to me she took this opportunity to promote her business, and I guess it's her being a trainer or like a confidence coach. So Gorgeous ends up telling the girls that she has to go take a business call. I know they were so happy. One thing about me, one thing I cannot stand, I had grew up having this is when people start telling you their life story and you just met them. One of my homegirls, she loved that. And people don't open up to her as quick, but for whatever reason with me, it's like I have on the front of my face, I want to talk, I want to know everything about you, and I can truly care less. The whole scene, y'all, like I started walking off as she was telling her life story. I'm like, girl, don't nobody care. Like, we do not care. We're getting to know you. If we want to know more about you, we'll go on your Instagram. But I promise you, nobody cares. Even with her talking on the phone with the client, she just keep talking. Oh, this is why I made the brand for this. I'm like, yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, they showed that throwback picture. I be baby, night and day. But do I care? No. And let me go and add this in here too. As I told y'all when I did the trailer recap review reaction, she, from what I see, her and Blue Jasmine, they are like the villains of this show. From everything I gathered on Instagram. Now that could, be false, but from them just like going back and forth on Instagram and everything, it's giving these two were the ones who kept getting into it with everybody. So Sav comes in the scene stirring the pot, basically telling Jasmine, like, what's the tea between you and Nicole? And Jasmine gets out, what's the tea? But I agree with Jasmine wholeheartedly. Nicole knew what she was doing by trying to put voodoo witchcraft on Jasmine. So I can understand why Jasmine, feels some type of way, or whatever the case is. You did go to the internet though, like you did, but who cares? If you said what you said, and I feel some type of way, and I want to get it off my chest, I have every right to go to whatever source I want to go to. Simple. Let me explain something to y'all. If I went on a show and $50,000 on the line, and I won that $50,000, I don't care how vain, childish, immature, uh, ignorant, baby. The charity is my pocket, and I got it. Okay, simple. Okay, and especially if it's tax free, 50,000. I want somebody to come up to me. Oh, Brittany, what are you gonna do with the money, girl? Put it back in me. Invest in me. I'm not finna start no business. The business was booming when I was broke, okay? And we're that same business, I would invest probably 5, 10, but I'm not opening up no new business. I'm not getting no surgery. What we're gonna do is put it in that savings. 40 in the savings, 10 is to spend, okay? I'm splurging OUT out. I'm gonna pay that car note off. I'm going to put a down payment on some investments. Like, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm going to live below my means, but I'm going to get stuff that I feel as though will make my life easier. Okay, the charity is my pockets. Okay, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not donating it back into the girls. I don't care nothing about you females. Okay, especially not with $50,000 in my hand. I'm sorry, call it what you want, but one thing you can't call me is broke now. Amen. Nia Lee, I definitely look at you different now. I would not share a cup of water with you. No shade. No. But it is women like that. And I'm glad that she's living in her truth. We need more women to come out and say what they like to do. So those men who like that type of stuff can go to women who like doing that type of stuff. No shade. She came out very strong, very boldly. Definitely run the tape back. I'm glad that she is walking in her truth. I love when people tell their truth, so I know how to move with it. Amen. Hallelujah. But yeah, I definitely thought the first one that she said was a lie. I'm like, oh, but it is men that like women to do that. It's definitely men out here, who like women to do that type of stuff, and it is women out here who like to do that type of stuff for real. I think when Nia Lee went, she set the bar so high. So when the other girl went after her, and when Big Lex went, it was kind of like the stakes went down. Because she set the bar so high, you would think they were coming with that same type of energy, and they weren't. So Blue Jasmine ends up going, and she said that she's a witch, going off of the fact that Nicole called her a witch, and she was like, and she's scary, basically. And Big Lex was like, I think you're a witch, and I think you scary. Okay, let me say this. From the reaction, like as this scene is playing, Big Lex is coming out very cold, very aggressive, very standoffish, and her personality, I can see why they are a little intimidated by it because, like I said, she's coming out very cold. Let me not say aggressive. What I mean, she's coming out very blunt, as though she can't be touched. That's what I mean. So Jasmine ends up being like your mother because Big Lex said it so confidently, like, "Oh yeah," and I think you scary. So Jasmine like, "Your mother? What is you talking about?" Honestly, I believe she trying to let it be known that she's not nobody to pick on. More so, I don't think she has no quick temper or anything like that. I think that she wanted to let it be known that you wasn't finna pick her out of everybody and think that you wasn't gonna get anything said back to you. That's what I believe. And Jasmine, if you knew that you're quote unquote so easily triggered, you should have never said, "Oh yeah," or "Am I scary?" You shouldn't even put that in there. You shouldn't have put that in there, in my opinion. So you really like set yourself up for failure. So Nicole going off, she being very animated, very extra, very aggressive. She like, "Well, Jasmine, bring her out. I'm on that. I need that. Da da da." And she keeps going over to Nia Lee. So Nia Lee like, "Don't keep coming over here to me. Like, don't involve me. I have nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Stop involving me in y'all mess," which I understand. And she's like, "We not finna do this. You not finna be just standing around here talking about Jasmine. Jasmine's not here to defend herself, and I'm not gonna let you just be dogging her in my presence," which I understand that as well. So Nicole, kind of gotta calm down a little bit. Now, Nia Lee is really more so letting it be known, damn near every confessional, that she team Jasmine. Jasmine. She's standing behind Jasmine 10 toes down. I have yet to see them pull a confessional up of where Jasmine is saying the same. But I feel as though they letting like her loyalty for Jasmine be built up because she might end up betraying Nicole, or Jasmine might end up betraying her. Now, Nicole was definitely wrong for trying to throw a low blow at Nia Lee, saying if that was your friend, why your friend couldn't put you on the show. I'm glad she got up, gathered her real quick, because don't try to embarrass me with a good time. Don't do that. She was absolutely wrong for trying to belittle that girl, or trying to make it seem as though you should owe me loyalty because I helped you get on the show. No, I'm glad that Nia Lee cleared her real quick. Yeah, exactly. Because Nicole, you did just say that the girl didn't want you on that Jasmine didn't want Nia Lee on the show, and they came together. How would she not want her on the show? Nicole is trying to play white woman games, and I'm glad Jasmine is clocking her, because who you think you is? You and did one show with Now That's TV. All of a sudden, you think you big bossing or something. Girl, go sit down. Yeah, Nicole, you are not on Coming Up Miami. You was gonna have to get out there in the field, baby, with these girls. These girls is not gonna let you do all that yelling and hollering and screaming, and it's no action behind it. Sorry, Nicole picked the wrong show to come on. And honestly, already she ain't gave me a headache. All that hollering and screaming is unnecessary when you're not gonna be saying much of anything after. Simple. Babes, I'm already seeing this another show. So mind you, she said, "Cause whoever." Y'all know, like, if y'all know me, y'all know who I'm thinking that who she said. And Big Lex, like, "I ain't hear what you said." And like she said, it wasn't for you to hear. Simple. Why are you talking? And I agree, it's not for y'all to hear. She knew who she said. And I feel like I know who she said. And I think y'all know who she said. And we're going to leave it at that. And that's why she didn't repeat it. Like she said, when you hear it back, you going to know. But mind you, they bleeped out who she said. So when it came to the 6ix9ine situation, they kept that in there. When it came to her talking to Safari, they kept that in there. Mind you, they bleeped it for a reason. And we know who they, we know. We collectively know who she said. Like she said, I'm not going to repeat it. And she know, and you know why she didn't repeat it. And Lex like, I ain't hear it. Like, it wasn't for you to hear. Because if she would have heard it, then it would have been more commotion. So Sav was like, I'm finna walk off because honestly, she's not doing nothing but screaming and hollering. And she like, me too. Because she's literally not doing nothing but screaming and hollering. And saying, me, 15 seconds. Come. Because nobody cares. Mommy G comes in, and y'all know this the one in competition with Nicole about getting up out of here. Yeah, I don't know Spanish. I'm sorry. I'm starting to learn it though. That's one of my hobbies for the years to start learning it. But I don't know what she said. So, anyways. So we end up meeting Tori and LaRue. Tori would be on Baddies. And I'm gonna leave that there. And LaRue confessional looks so good. I'm glad she put thought and effort into this look. Thank you. Because that last one from Deja Vu, you was talking a little too much. Should be looking how you was looking in your confessional look. It's a no shade. You look amazing. I love this look on her. Like, she ate down with this one. We also have a familiar face back on our screen, Mulan. Tell me some. You might have seen me on other shows, but I'm home now. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I agree. I need to know what her boyfriend do for a living. I heard SCAMMER, exclamation, but maybe not, because you got to be doing a lot of that to get in the places that she's in. So I need to know what he do for a living. But yeah, she's always, Fendi Louis Prada down. So I don't know who Mama Him, Mama Ben is, but she do look a mess. She do. She don't even look like she's supposed to be on the show. She do look a fool. Okay. I don't know what show I would put her on, but not this one. Also, yes, the weight on Sav do look good because her body looks more natural. As we know, Sav got work done on them tits and toque, and it just gave stick with a big booty and big tits. But now everything looks more natural, more formed. And I love that they giving Sav her flowers. Like, I love how everybody is embracing her. Like, honestly, I really do love this. And I definitely believe this is a breath of fresh air for the girls because drama ain't started yet. They not in the mix. And it's not, as soon as you walk in, fight night. Like, definitely. And that's why I said this was the show for them. This is more of Now That's TV's more classier, upscale shows. They still gonna fight. They still gonna get down what they mad at. But it's not as gruesome. They don't necessarily have to have their hair on a swivel in this type of show, It's not as intense. Now, Nia Lee, I definitely understand where she coming from because it's like Nicole is the one who really is putting her in the middle of it. Her other homegirl is not putting her in the middle of it. It's Nicole. Nicole, like, pick a side. But it's like also, too, you kind of not threatening, but you making it like know who helped you get here. Like, you supposed to be on my side because I helped you. I didn't have to help you get on this show. And now you're like, I got on this show by myself. So I understand her being a little distant with Nicole and feeling some type of way about what Nicole said, because Nicole shouldn't have said that. So Big Lex gets all the girls outside and basically just trying to tell them to pick their rooms or whatever. So Nicole just keeps interrupting. I'm like, oh my God, a fly on the wall that need to get smacked. Like, get out of here. So Nicole is like, okay, you a baby. Okay, you a baby. You're not a baby. I don't like you. I'm going to let you side because you're really not all that. You were definitely not handpicked. I'm like, Nicole, shut up. I'm tired of you. So the girls are picking a room, and okay, usually I don't really care about the room tours, but Gorgeous Doll, they opened theirs and it looked like it goes out into the roof. I would love to see them like go out into the roof because I just want to see is it safe. Like, I don't know. I just think that's weird that it opens up to the roof. Like, that's a little dangerous. So Blue Jasmine had to get some lingerie, and she paid that other girl who don't speak English like that, I don't know her name, the money, but it came out to $78 and not $178, and she paid her $200, and she's like, give me my $100 back. I understand. So the girl who barely speak English, I don't know her name. I'm sorry, y'all. I really don't. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but she really don't speak English. For real. She felt as though Blue Jasmine was trying to fight her because of Nicole. And it's like, no, baby, I'm into it with you because I need my $100 back. I'm not stunning Nicole. I want my money, which I understand. I would want my money too if you overcharge me for something. Nicole, talk up. What? Please. Hopefully her hands speak English more so. But Blue Jasmine got a lot going on. No shade. Like, Blue Jasmine got a lot going on. The other girl, she owed her money. She sold $3,000 from her, allegedly. This other girl owed her money, 100. Like, it's a lot going on with that green. Calling somebody a cockroach, it's colorist. Also, Big Legs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely like her music, but Big Legs is not the girl that she think that she is. No shade. She really hasn't elevated much of anywhere. You know, she's let her clout die down. But LaRue is out here making moves. She's on a show with you. It's not like you're hosting the show. It seems as though you're a part of cast. So even her going up 2 levels, she's still right beside you, if we're just being honest. So yeah, that's my opinion of what they got going on. I'm excited to see the show though. Overall, it seems like everybody gonna get that. I think Sav has really came into her womanhood as far as like not being timid anymore and not let people play with her. I love to see it. I was tired of the girls playing on Sav's top. So I'm happy that Sav is taking up for herself and, you know, speaking up for herself a little more this season. But really, that's all I got for y'all. Like, that's really it. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I love y'all up and down. Bye.